guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Galaja and I am back with an experience Lagos video experience one or will I say video one, episode one. You understand the gist. So today I am in Fela's house. This is the house where Fela lived for 11 years of his life after the first original Kalakuta museum was destroyed on Agege Road in Mushin. So this is where he moved into and he stayed for 11 years. You can see Fela's picture behind me, and I'm right on the rooftop with my sister. All right, say hello. So what has been the experience so far? Have you learned?
Yeah. I got to know a lot of things about his family and about him himself. And actually, Shemu's mother is my namesake, Fela. So,
Okay. We even got to see his pants, his underwear, his shoes, his bedroom. It was very enlightening, and to see all about his family, the struggle and all. So Fela started like every other regular singer. He started with love music and all. But due to the situation and things that were happening at that time, he evolved his music into activism. And then he started talking about the government, and they started raiding his house and beating him, beating his family because of what he spoke for. So Fela is known for speaking the truth, and we are here to just honor him and celebrate him by coming to visit his house. Even in this environment, you can feel his presence. You can feel the peace, the calmness. It was vocal, it was, but it was not a how will I say it? It was a calm person. It wasn't really like an Ijogbon person. So it's a very nice experience, and you should come and experience it if you are in Lagos. I mean, you cannot live in Lagos all your life and you have not even come here. You don't know anything about Lagos. So this is an opportunity for you to come. Entry fee is 3,000 naira per person. So the ground floor of the Kalakuta Museum houses some of the works of Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Here you can see album covers from his albums over the years, which tells different stories of the man called Fela. The one I really loved was the album cover on Ojuelegba that showed how chaotic that area can be. And truly, it is still chaotic right now, and also yellow fever. There's also this newspaper article that showed the Broadway work that was done on Fela, and it was very interesting to just read and see about those great men that we have come here to visit. The first floor is what I would call the most interesting part of this house, because here you would see instruments used by Fela during his prime season. You can see the keyboard that was used by him, which is hung on the wall. There's also this gallery where you can appreciate Fela in his early days. It shows pictures of when he was very active and singing, and you can see pictures of his wives, pictures of their children, pictures of his instruments when he traveled abroad, when he came out of prison, and a lot of things, a lot of memories can be seen on this wall. And I really appreciate that his family took time to gather these things together and showcase to us. So while you soak up some of the pictures from this gallery, here are a few things you should know about Fela. Do you know that Fela changed his name from Ransom, which he considered a slave name, to Anikulapo, which means to have control over death, in the late 1960s? His mother, Fumilayo Ransom Kuti, was an activist in the anti-colonial movement, and she is considered to be of great influence to him in his political activism. Also, in 1977, Fela and his band called the Africa 70, they released an album called Zombie, which was an attack against how Nigerian soldiers used to behave, and the album was a smash hit, and this infuriated the government and caused led to an attack on the Kalakuta Republic, during which 1,000 soldiers attacked the common, and Fela was severely beaten, and his elderly mother, who lived opposite the common, was thrown from a window. This caused fatal injuries, and she died 1 year later. In response to this attack, Fela delivered his mother's coffin to the Dodon barracks in Lagos, where General Olusegun Obasanjo was living, and he wrote 2 songs called Coffin for Head of State and Unknown Soldier. Fela was a family man, and he had 7 children in total. From his first wife, Remilekun Taylor, he had the first child, Yeni Kuti, the second, Femi Kuti, and they also had Shola Kuti, but who died few months after her father died. And other women had Sheun Kuti, Moturayo Kuti, Kunle Kuti, who is the manager of the museum that I visited, and Shalewa Kuti. Here on display is like a mini closet of Fela. Here you can see some of the shoes that he wore during his active years, and this is a toilet where he usually used, because this is very close to his room. And here you can see his panties. I also put a picture of Fela's bedroom because we're not allowed to take a picture. And this is the second floor. These are some of Fela's wives. Their pictures are here, and here you can see a coat from Fela. This floor is used as a lodge, so you can lodge here overnight. Fela comes from a family of educationists. In fact, his first cousin to Nigerian writer and Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka, and he's also brother to Olukoye Ramson Kuti, who was a former minister of health and who was the person that set up the first psychiatric hospital in Nigeria, Aro, Abeokuta. He also has a younger brother, Dr. Beko. But interestingly, when Fela was sent to London in 1958 to study medicine, he decided to study music instead at the Trinity College of Music, and trumpet was his preferred instrument. There he also formed the band Kola Lobitos, which was a fusion of jazz and high life. In 1984, the government of Mohammed Buhari, who Fela was a vocal opponent, jailed him on charge of currency smuggling, which the Amnesty International and others denounced as politically motivated, and Amnesty designated him a prisoner of conscience. He was released 20 months after by General Ibrahim Babangida. On his release, he divorced his 12 remaining wives. The rooftop has a chilled space where you can just come and relax, have drinks, and listen to Fela music, especially at night. So guys, that is the resting place of Fela Anikulapo Kuti. This is where he was buried, and Fela died in 1997, and this is his final resting place. So nice to be in this environment and just have a feel of the atmosphere, and it was a wonderful experience. Please come and check it out. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave your comments. What have you learned about Fela in this video? And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye.